Imagine, the time is 4 a.m. and judging by the sounds outside the window the city is asleep. You are active, hungry and a little restless. Do you have insomnia? No. Something else entirely. It's jet lag. And the biggest mystery is why it will be worse if you fly east. Jet lag happens to you when you cross multiple time zones while traveling from west to east, or vice versa. The body has a hard time adjusting its internal clock to the new time zone, so you experience all kinds of annoying symptoms, from headaches to loss of appetite. Your eating and sleeping schedules get confused. You feel awake at night and sleepy during the day. Almost every passenger on any airline has had a biorhythm disruption at least once, yet there are many myths surrounding this unpleasant phenomenon. For example, many people believe that jet lag is caused by lack of sleep, that the whole point is that your biological clock is used to the light cycle of your time zone, so it gets terribly confused when you fly to a place where the cycle is completely different. To avoid jet lag and stay awake, just take a sleeping pill. Sorry, but it doesn't work that way. There's no magic way to deal with jet lag once and for all, because it's not just about sleep. Plus, flight guides can tell you a story or two about the unpleasant consequences of taking sleeping pills. There is a misconception that overnight flights, where you depart at night and arrive in the morning, help you cope better with the time zone change. Trust me, if you're unlucky enough to fly first class, your bed is a much better place to sleep than an airplane seat. Choose a daytime flight and get some sleep beforehand. Then you'll have a lot more energy to fight jet lag. Jet lag will catch up with you wherever you fly. Actually, no. If you're flying from south to north or the other direction but staying in the same time zone, jet lag is not a problem for you. Of course, if it is a 10-hour flight, you will be tired, dehydrated, and anemic in the body. But this will pass after a good night's sleep. Flying from east to west and vice versa is a different story. Such trips do lead to jet lag. Experienced travelers know that flying east takes more time to recover than when flying west. This paradox remained unsolved until physicists solved the mystery. They used a mathematical model showing that certain brain cells, called oscillatory neurons, respond differently to whether you are traveling west or east, and it is they who regulate the circadian rhythm, your 24-hour internal clock responsible for the sleep-wake cycle. When you fly to a place with a different time zone, cells cannot quickly adapt to the new environment. Irritated, they rebel, disrupting sleep metabolism and other body processes. This turmoil lasts for at least a few days after arrival. So why is flying east more exhausting? When you fly west across multiple time zones, you automatically lengthen your day, because there will be less time at your final destination than at home. Flying east shortens the day, because there will be more time when you arrive in the new time zone. To ease the suffering of jet lag, here are some tips. Get plenty of rest and sleep before your flight. Stress before the flight and packing late at night will exhaust you and make things worse. Reduce your caffeine intake, not right before your flight as most travelers do, but 12 to 24 hours in advance. Then your body will not be overstimulated, and you will be able to fall asleep at a normal time in your new time zone. If you have an overnight flight and sleeping on an airplane is difficult, prepare for your trip in advance. Bring a sleep mask, neck pillow, earplugs, and comfortable clothes. Try to move as much as possible before and during the flight. Staying in one place is bad for your shoulders, hips, and back. Consider where it is better to sleep on the plane or before your flight at home. It all depends on your local arrival time. If you arrive in the evening and decide to sleep on board, it will lead to a sleepless night and ruin your first day. If it is better to at least take a nap on the plane in the morning, then you will be more or less fresh when you arrive. Drink water. Adequate fluid levels in your body will help you adapt to the new time zone faster. Adjust the room temperature so that it is cooler. This will help you fall asleep faster and get a good night's sleep. In addition, make sure that the room is dark. This will increase the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for the sleep-wake cycle. As soon as you land, start moving. As unbelievable as it sounds, working out will restore your circadian rhythm. By the way, not many people know that flying isn't the only cause of jet lag. For example, on weekdays you follow one schedule and on weekends a completely different one. Then the internal clock can be thrown off. This phenomenon even has a name: social jet lag. Now imagine on Saturday you went to bed at 2 a.m. and woke up at 11 a.m., whereas normally you go to bed at 11 p.m. and sleep until 6 a.m. Not surprisingly, this leads to a discrepancy between your internal clock and the real time. If you liked this video, you can put a like, and to not lose me, subscribe to the channel. And with you was Liveoply. Pump your brains, and see you again.